Good evening. It is now 7 p.m. I will call the Selectmen meeting to order this Tuesday, October 4th, 2022. Two selectmen are present, myself and Ken Beausoleil. Suzanne Witkowski had a prior engagement and could not make it tonight. With that, we will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Make a motion that we approve the Board of Selectmen meeting minutes from September 20th, 2022.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion on these minutes?
Good.
I am as well. All in favor of approving the Board of Selectmen meeting minutes from September 20th, 2022, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And that motion passes. Agenda item 4, correspondence. Marie does not have any correspondence listed. So that moves us on to agenda item 5, Selectmen comments. Any Selectmen comments?
Weather's turned.
Yep.
It's unfortunate that the community day didn't take off last week due to rain. It doesn't look like we'll have rain this time, but definitely the temperature will be in the very low 50s. So hopefully people still will come out and brave the weather. It's a lot of work that goes into planning that from the year in advance. So just hopefully people do come out for that. Sidewalks are moving along, looks great. They made the corner down by the Rawson Ave. I'm sure the state is itching to get this paved in short order. So, but it seems to be moving along very well.
Yeah, absolutely. October 17th is the date for paving to start. Noons is right on track with getting all of the granite curbing laid. I was up at Milltown Grill today, just talking about how we can move things along and make things easier for the businesses, the hair salon, Jacob's Salon, and for Milltown Grill. And they're really going to try to work around the schedule of the hair salon, and they're just going to try to move through and get that intersection looking as beautiful as it's going to look when it's completed. It's going to be a whole new corner.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
But the curbing is the main thing. If they
Right.
get the curbing in, then the state can
Yep.
pave, and then they can come back, finish the sidewalks, etc.
Right.
But it is the paving that's
Yep.
very critical.
Very exciting.
Just a couple of good sized models out there, especially down at the fire station. There's
Okay.
a couple of good ones, and it probably was from the rain that we've had in the past.
Right.
The week.
Yeah, and I've called Putnam Garage and they're usually great about getting right out here with people, so I'm sure they'll be out tomorrow. Additionally, the Public Works crew is continuing to work on catch basins. They had quite a hefty load. I believe there were 20 of them they were trying to get done throughout the season. Some are small repairs, some are more major overhauls. So they're continuing that work. Yeah, and that's about it. Community Day on Saturday. Come on out, support your community, and I believe that's going from 11 until 4. So with that, we will open the floor to agenda item 6, which is citizen comments. Any citizen comments at this time? We have, we do have a few people in the virtual audience. Citizen comments? No. Virtual audience, any citizen comments? All right. With that, we will move on to agenda item 7, Main Street Reconstruction Design Contract Award. So the bid proposals were reviewed by Steve Lewis, Janet Blanchett, Tara Pengesic, and myself. And this is the letter that they sent to us. Dear Select Board, this letter is to formally recommend the award of the contract for the Main Street Reconstruction Design Project to Freeman Companies. The review panel was made up of Tara Pengesic, Janet Blanchett, and Steve Lewis. First Selectman Amy St. Ange also attended the meeting to discuss the proposals received. The town received 5 proposals from the following firms: AI Engineers of Middletown, Connecticut, Beta Group Incorporated of Lincoln, Rhode Island, Freeman Companies LLC of Hartford, Connecticut, GM2 of Glastonbury, Connecticut, WMC Engineers of Newington, Connecticut. All of the proposals were well presented, and 2 of the firms have worked recently within the town with excellent results. The review panel is making their unanimous recommendation based on the following factors. Freeman Companies was the low bid. Freeman Companies was the firm that developed the engineering and design for the Riverside Sidewalk project currently underway and has continued on the project to provide construction inspection services. The relationship with Freeman Companies under both contracts has been exemplary. The overall quality of the proposal was excellent. If the select board accepts the recommendation of the review panel, all the bidding firms will be notified of the award of the contract on Wednesday, the 5th of October. So that is the recommendation, that the bid be awarded to Freeman Companies. And again, just to reiterate, this is with the intention of applying for a lot SIP grant, which is the same grant that we applied for with the sidewalk project that's going on right now. And Freeman Companies was intricate in helping us with that as well.
Yeah, that's for Main Street in order to just
Pave.
like before we pave it, let's get the sidewalks done.
Yeah.
It all makes sense. I'll make a motion that we accept the recommendation of the I think it was Ms. Rack,
Mhm.
to award the contract to Freeman Companies.
All right, and I will second that motion. Any further discussion on this recommendation? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, and that motion passes. All right. Agenda item 8, we do not, I think, Ken, you might have been, you and Suzanne were CC'd on the email from the initial email from Allison, the director of the library, in regard to this request in regard to bids. Neither Allison nor the chair of the trustees could be here tonight, nor any representative of the trustees. And I personally would like to have them here to express their wishes and have a conversation. So I think at this point, we'll just hold off, take no action on that, and move on to agenda item 9, which is bid opening for the 65 Main Street Design Services. We have one bid. What's that?
Is that your end of the
Silver Perticelli Associates from Hamden, Connecticut. And again, this is for the 65 Main Street Design Services Project. All right, there's several layers to this. Just make sure that I'm reading this right. Okay, 50% contract documents, 17,800, 100% contract documents, 28,200. Construction services, if needed for 12 months, would be 41,500. If needed, hazardous material testing is 7,100. If needed, hazardous material design, $2,200. And again, that was Silver Perticelli out of Hamden, Connecticut. The sole bidder for that project.
So we'll forward that down to the building committee.
Yes, I don't think we've assigned that task to the building committee. Right now, it's just been in the hands of the director of planning and development, and Brian Santos has worked closely from the building committee. So, all right, and that brings us to agenda item 10, other business. Any other business to bring before the committee today? I mean, this board today. I don't have anything either. With that, we'll move on to agenda item 11, citizen comments. Any citizen comments? The floor is open. Okay, moving on to agenda item 12, tax refunds. I make a motion that we refund the following taxpayers. Joel S. Babcock, $457.72. Brian Falk, $12.53. Honda Lease Trust, $70.28. Honda Lease Trust, $81.47. Jason R. Jones, $43.04. David J. Adamek, $46.31, and Scott Page, $92.58, for a total of $803.93 in tax refunds. I make that motion.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion on these tax refunds? Hearing none, all in favor of approving the tax refunds as presented, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And that motion passes. I'll make a motion that we adjourn at 7:11 p.m.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. All in favor of adjournment, say aye. Aye. We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody. Have a good evening.